Hello, and welcome back to Factorio Space Exploration. I misplaced these drills forever ago. Yes, hello. I need to fix my stone before I can get to work on cargo. But how are you? So, I need to get my stone. Can I feed it in here? Not really. Oh yeah. I think it's kind of a time of the year where it's all tasty food, particularly in the US. Like for me, I spent a few hours today making food, and it was pretty good, except it stuck to the pan. But yeah, tasty foods always. Good. Why is this not? These should be even. Why is this? Maybe this is still the first successful offloading of iron. That makes sense. It's nothing. Well, there's some things better than tasty food, but I need mining drills. I'm assuming it was Thanksgiving related for you. Mining drills everywhere. Ooh. Is this finally done? This copper vein is finally cleared. Nice. It took a very long time to clear that. I need to do that manually, but I should get used to the normal letting bots clear stuff for me. So that's fixed. I have a lot of space. I need to get the stone. I could run the stone here and then just follow this in reverse. I think that's what I'll do. Seems safe. Yeah, you're getting everything ready so that you don't have to. You won't have new research that will instantly render your brand new base somewhat irrelevant instantly. You'll be using the best available. Oh, robots. Yeah, it should be enough. shouldn't erase that. That's silly. This I need to erase. But you don't want to do too much to... You don't want to put too much into a base that you're preparing to replace. So it's just sort of... You gotta accept that it will be slow. To not do everything twice. I guess? This sounds... I mean, it'll make the eventual base improvement that much better. Oh, because this is the wrong type of electric poles, so they're not able to build it. Yeah, I mean... Having this slightly worse setup just for a little longer seems like it would work fine. Okay, I don't know where all my yellow belts are. I don't know if they're not stored here. I have none here, then I have none. Good. Yeah. Sounds like a good... Seems like a good place to be at. Like... Sort of not wanting to upgrade because it's a little less efficient, and the next step forward will be important. That should all be connected just fine. You don't need that one. Oh, I'm still crafting those, I forgot. Power. Now I can verify that this is working. Yeah. Until you get to, like, somehow you notice, oh, I forgot something, and then, oh, I do have to change my plan because for me, it's like, okay, it's like, I want to do something specific. It's actually not possible. And my attempt to avoid something else just makes it all worse. But I mean, if you actually planned it, unlike me, it's unlikely to happen. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Awkward. Do I want to try to... Oh, whoops. Kinda silly. Here. So I'm gonna force this into 4 lanes, which is not ideal, probably. But I'm not gonna try to figure out how to do more lanes than that. We're trying to balance this. Because it's just a random bunch of this. It's not important yet. I'm gonna have to figure it out later, but this is just a random amount of stone. even gonna be running the 4 belts. It's probably a waste of time. But I probably should be... Oh no, I need the stone to craft stuff. But I was thinking I probably should be having rocket parts be crafted while I set this up. But it should be fine. Why do I have only one of these? That's never right. Okay, that's the last bit to clear. I think by relying on the cargo, on the requester chests, it should be easy to get all the cargo rocket parts together. Ooh, what is my logistics bot count? 300 construction, 276 logistics, that's not... I must have turned that down. I want 500. You should just empty it all manually instead of having the robots do it, but... Robots are so fun though. Okay, stone. I needed to pick up. Undergrounds. This is gonna be out of date fairly quickly. I'm gonna need to think of replacing that soon. That's fine. Guess I should be running. Oh, actually. If I run the faster splitters, then running it on smaller... Running it on only 2 for all 4 might be okay. The whole balancing is not quite right if I do it this way, but... Don't move suddenly, thank you. Can I... Oh, fine. Okay. This can be fixed in the future. Don't hit me, please, train. I should actually think. That's fine, okay. Oh, it's not gonna work. make it work, but it's not quite what I was planning. Ah, that's whatever, fine. Messy. Okay, you guys need to start being careful. Doesn't work. It does continually. I don't think it goes that far. It does continually highlight why I should be using different electricity poles and such. Unless the mediums don't have longer range. 9-wire reach, yeah. I should be using them even just for the range, reach, all that. This is not the way to do this. And I know that for a fact. Yeah, substations seem great. Well, I guess I was gonna say they seem like they need a lot more planning, but it is only a 2x2. A 2x2 with huge wire reach, huge area. I was thinking it would require more planning, but a lot of these types of things, you just place it on the outside. It can make it a little wider, or you fit it right here in some of these types of areas, and it works really well. So I guess it's probably just, it's different. Like, it's more flexible in some ways, it's less flexible in others. I don't actually know if that's necessary, I just felt like it. Yeah, this pathing of this stone is horrible, but it's not my primary concern. I need to get cargo rocket stuff being made, and figuring out the stone and how to distribute it effectively would delay that. So, cargo rocket. I need pods and fuel tanks. Everything else is being made. Pods need circuits, which I have right here. Iron chests need iron, which I have. Fast inserters will be delivered. Steel can be delivered. Or grab it right here. I probably don't need... Ooh, wait, how fast are they? 30 seconds? I probably want a couple crafting for each of these. Oh no, it'd be a 1-to-1. One of these, one of these, one of these. Making 1 rocket section per... 2 rocket sections per minute is probably fast enough for now. But 4 rocket sections per minute means I won't have to wait almost an hour. Yeah. I kind of want to double it up just for the first rocket, and then the moment I've built the first rocket, I probably cut it down to only 1. I guess the other components will cause bigger delays. I guess I shouldn't speed it up until... I shouldn't speed it up until I actually have cargo prepared for my cargo rocket. Trash unrequested. Maybe. Okay, so. I want to craft this. This needs blues. Keep 50's way more than enough. This needs pipes and tanks, which I could craft here, but I could just logistically request. Because it's so slow. Circuits are here. Pumps I'm not crafting anywhere. I might do pumps here, because that will be a lot easier than anywhere else. Yeah. Well, it's a mix of whether I want these components to start crafting or whether I want that to start accruing. I guess while I'm setting this up, I should try and decide beyond what beyond this I want to try to bring. I might need the research space science laboratory, because I think there's one on the asteroid, but I didn't find one in orbit. So I might as well make one if I don't spot one in orbit. So if I do this in the most minimal way, pull that, I need to craft iron chest. Do that here. Why is it iron chests? It feels like it should be steel, just because steel is slightly more resource intensive. Oh, I don't have any inserters. I should keep 50 of those on me. I don't think I set up long-handeds. Productivities are good. I don't think I have... Oh, that's way too many speed upgrades. No, it isn't, because this is serving as an extra thing, so it's not actually producing and dumping them. It's just extra. Mostly. I don't have speed 2s set up yet. I should consider that. I don't have a chest or anything for sulfur. That would be pretty easy to set up with a requester. Do my robots not reach there? They do. Do I not have personal logistics on? Why are my robots not... Oh, they're just really slow. Okay. What do if I look at the orbit, I should check what actually is here. There's an isothermic generator that uses rocket fuel. There's a space capsule with pylons. I'm really interested in this, like how that sort of docking thing works, if it exists and is not just aesthetic. Ah, there's the chest stuff. That chest... Do I look... If I look at... There's a way to look at what is available here. Clicking this? No. Because this isn't a chest. It has... Is that a landing pad? A cargo thing and something else? It looks like that's supposed to be a chest, but it's not. Or it is, but it's overlapped with the ruins. So I can't actually click it. Which is a little funny. Oh, there's the lab, okay. Used insert. You chain inserters, which is, I feel like, is something that I've done. Yeah, it's like a bad idea. I chained inserters early in some playthrough when I didn't know what I was really doing. That can go there. That can grab from here. Steel and reds. Yeah, you'd have to... What is the... Orbital? It's the space assembling machine. Okay. Does... Sorry. Does pollution matter in space? Or do they give it a pollution value just because they felt like giving it a pollution value? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong direction. Does this need steel? It does not. Okay, so it's just... They figured they might as well give it a value, so they gave it a value. I assume. Okay, that's cargo pods. Which for now will just be shipped out like this. Don't have pumps, don't have those. Bad planning already. Oh, that's so unfortunate. If it went just a little further, it would have been so convenient. Oh, I should limit this to 10. I'll never need to just carry more than that. Exact size. Storage size? Oh, no. Oh, because you can store stuff in the cargo pod. Wait, can I place it on the ground? That's totally useless on land, but maybe that's relevant on ships and in space. Okay, pumps. Last thing. Then I can start... Oh, the train. Then I can start dealing with this. So I have pipes already being delivered. I just need to pull up some motors and steel. Billy. Filtered for... I love how awful this will be. I want it to run. There. This will produce plenty of pumps. Those are producing. I can ignore this now. No, I can't. There's still the actual last step that I forgot all about. Low density, rocket control, heat shielding. Do I have chests of any of those? I have heat shielding here. I have rocket fuel. I have low density. Yeah, I do have those. So I can just add the required pumps and then I can focus on what I need in space. Heat shields, different page. This is an ideal place to be using a substation, probably. Cargo rocket section stack up to nothing. Which means I want these going straight to the right. It's probably better to craft these a little closer to minimize the pile up. But I can do a basic circuit. Once I have these. Keep a maximum, like, 5 or 10. Actually, I guess it probably fills instantly. So keeping a max of 100 would probably not be a problem. Each of these is for oh yeah. Like leaving other stuff prepared. Let's get this stuff. Just use a red. And the rest can come from here. I'll do this for now, but I will place that. When I make higher tier ones, which I shouldn't spend too much time on, but I should get functional. Oh, that's actually super convenient. If I had a tiny bit more space. Ah, great intel. That probably would have become an issue. Okay, this is just not going to work as conveniently as I would have liked. That's not going to work. Whoa. Oh, yes, I know what that was for. Clear the filter. Split that. Do two productivities. Can I productivities? No, which is fair. You should be faster. I should just do this, where it's only enabled if it is less than 100. 2, perfect. Less than. So which means it should stop at 100, which means it gets set up and then it stops. Should be simple. This is working as intended. It's very slow. I should have productivity 2s that I should be using. And I should replace my rocket stuff with productivities. I should start thinking about that. Yeah, just like I was handcrafting navigation satellites, it's such a just use it when you need it. Eventually I might want more than that, but okay, I'm here now. So I'm gonna include these in the list. I'll set the numbers later. Is this a different material crafted heat shielding? Heat shielding made from iridium. Neat. Steel. Big motors. Low densities and rocket fuel. What's that made of? It's made of airframe. I confused myself, rocket fuel. Ah. It's like as long as I'm careful. These are the basics. I guess I'll only need one for the point where... Actually, what is... I got thinking about it. There's some other... Yes, it's the spaceship that is the more involved thing that's shown in the, like, title screen and stuff. Yeah. Can you... I mean, supplying the rocket sections to send the cargo rocket back would probably be the more expensive thing, I guess. I was thinking it wouldn't be too bad on a surface level, but... did I use the right output on... Yes, 501, that's correct. So on a base level, I want... Or do I want these to be different colors? I want them to be different colors. I could do like green minus not green. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Well, yeah. Because you could ship 100 rocket sections inside your rocket, even ignoring the amount that you can recover from each trip. You could ship enough to launch yourself back safely, but shipping 50,000 liquid rocket fuel I can see being messy. Okay, so I want this to be red and then this. Okay, surface level. Rocket fuel. Can I? Nope, I can't. Rocket fuel, red. Or green. No. Yeah, it was correct. Green minus red. Do I need an arithmetic combinator for everything? Or is there some way to do more generic by using each? That's definitely not it. 105k is not correct. I'm trying to figure out, because it was what? The constant combinator. Well, actually, I was subtracting in the wrong direction, but constant combinator minus the contents so that you can control that. But I don't know if there's a generic, like, the each I don't think is correct, but I don't think there's an item signal. Oh, maybe it's down here. So it looks like it would have to be done for each item, but that seems clunky. These productivity things become crazy. I left. Arithmetic decider. I should just make some more of these just to see all of them for a bit. Don't get hit by a train. I'm missing stone. Okay. I don't know what all these do. I need to figure out what this selector does. Again, the asterisk combinator is the arithmetic to multiply the number, yeah. I guess there is something that I'm what is this? Green wire minus red wire, what would that do? Nothing. I don't know why that exists. Evaluates the condition for each input signal individually. To pass completely, a signal has to pass all conditions. I have no idea what that means yet. That's separate. It's constant, multiply. Well, I should start with this. By packet, I assume you're saying like how many they stack to, so it's easier to maybe not stack like one set on a base level, using it as a stack of everything, and then adjusting it appropriately. So it wouldn't be a stack. If I note them all as stacks, then I'll be able to multiply them as necessary. Because I do not remember what most of these stack to. So we need to be like 1,000, 500, 1,000, 500, 500, 100. Okay, so is it, because I was looking at this, it requires, I want to see what this was, sorry. What does the selector do? Mode, select input, count inputs. I am going to look at that later. So the decider decides on stuff as input output, so that's not useful because it's not constant. Okay. The icon on the top does indicate what it is doing. Okay. If I put here into here, I shouldn't do that. I don't want that connection. This is where I multiply everything by, no, it would be a constant of 10, for example, to output. Okay, it makes sense there. When I was doing it here, it did not make sense. It's because I can't do each minus each, despite them being separate lines. So I have to pass it through something else? Okay, it's just the number. The output signal. Is it reading the rocket fuel? There's no way it's reading the solid rocket fuel based on the liquid rocket fuel. That would be crazy. But it's just outputting the signal of minus rocket fuel based on, I guess, the total of everything here. With how I have it set up now. Instead of what this did, which was really simple, which was each, it just output 10 times that. Is it because oh, that's why. Simple enough. I don't know why I had rocket fuel set there. Can I cannot remove useless signals. Okay, that's fine. And if it doesn't output, well, I was gonna say it doesn't output 0. It outputs negatives, which doesn't cause issues. It's just interesting. I guess it makes sense to not even provide a signal if it's 0, because that's the default. And there are use cases where the negative is useful, where 0 is no signal is 0, it's straightforward. Okay, then I need probably the big guy. Do I want to do it up there? It'll look better up here. How's this centered? 1, 2 off, 2 off. Yep. That'll look best. Does that actually interact? This should be a substation in case I want. Doesn't reach quite far enough. Okay. Okay. So it's easy to remove the unwanted, but since it's not necessary, this kind of... If it's not necessary, it's not necessary. I don't like how that's positioned. I should move it there. Okay, so that will request based off of the output here, which can feed there. Then I want this to be a distinct red wire connecting that. It could be green. I think green would... No, green wouldn't work. Green would be a problem, because then it would just loop. Okay, that's that. Then I set requests. That's not right. Ah, that is well, yeah, makes sense. Oops, not what I wanted. Don't upgrade. Green this. It's not a problem right now, I can just grab it, but this output signal should be a bunch of negatives. But if I hit click set requests, it just does that. Which means I did not set this up correctly. Is it outputting the red signal from there? Like it passes the red signal straight through? Multiply their requester. Requester needs to not be connected to the stored items. Oh, okay. So it needs to be connected no, not connected, because then... So now it's a bunch of negatives. If I connect it, turn on now, it works. Oh yes, because with this connected here, it reads the value of the stuff in there. Which means that I actually should connect those. And yeah, it won't request more. The moment it leaves the requester chest to go into these, that counts up, which means this counts down, which means the requirement counts down, and it doesn't call for more because this matches the decrease. That makes sense. I hate it. It's so messy looking. I might need all those, but for now. just want to keep it tidy so I can know exactly what's going on. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And then you just hook it up to the red line? Yes, hooking it up to the red line here is all I need to do. Which means I think I should change how I laid this out. I should move this down here, because then that will be easier to keep track of. Yeah, like, if I wanted to, this could be... I won't need it, but this could be like general space stuff if I wanted to. Does that actually? It does. I guess it's all logistics, which is why it can be used for personal logistics as well. Okay. This is the amount that I started with for all of these. I'll have to decide on how much of each I might actually want, but I think just generically that's an appropriate starting point. Just because it's a large number of all that stuff. Other things that I want to fill this up with. This would just be something I manually craft if I needed it, so I can't even craft it here, so it's not relevant. Did I need... I can't use chemical plants, those are relevant. I'm guessing automation, long term, it might be a little unstable. Okay, yes, this is flexible, but it's too rigid, and it could be... It'll have to be hooked into those... Actually, I should do that right now. It would have to be hooked into the signal transmitters, which I should be... I don't really need to automate these, but I should craft a few. Ooh, I would have died. I should craft a couple right now. Electrics, batteries, processing steel, electric, processing steel, copper. Motors. Oh, my big motors are... Oh, I know why they're not keeping up. It's because I'm causing problems. Dumping them all into a warehouse where they're useless. Oh. But I guess you can... You could set up something to track when it leaves. There must be a way to track when it leaves and then when it gets to its destination. Once that's, you know, both ends are automated. I would just have to consider how. There might even just be a circuit. I'm missing the blue circuits, that's fine. Forgetting about... Actually, I should also prioritize left input. Make two of both of those. That should be plenty for now. Be like, as long as the rocket is being built, that means that there is a rocket that is actively flying. Which I guess probably always works unless, like, unless stuff gets really silly at like unless flying from here to here has some sort of increased flight time. I'm assuming cargo rockets have just kind of a constant, and it's spaceships that might matter more. What's my collection? That's more pumps than I'll ever need. On Novus. That's silly of me. Yeah. I have to assume that the spaceships that you have to like build and defend with lasers are different and they will have flight times, but what was I trying to do? I was trying to figure out something. Ah, yes. Just for the sake of having... Oh, these are really big. I'm not actually placing these here. I'm placing them so that I don't forget about them. Just have them somewhere for now. I need to figure out what I want. Oh, I could do something that I think would be worthwhile. If I set 10 copper cables. Turn this off though first. That's also the wrong thing. I wanted this. I guess it makes sense that the delivery cannon isn't a separate thing because it's not actively spaceflight, but I wish they were in the same section. Where's my low density? Okay, it makes sense. 100 of those. 100 rocket controls. This will be easier than running around to manually craft these once these are all set up. I'll just turn it on, they'll deliver it, I can craft it. It'll save me sanity. $50 solars, 50 accumulators, 100 rocket fuel. Yeah. I was thinking if I choose to glass and heat shielding. If I choose to try to figure out if there's some other way that's completely unnecessary to track like departure and landing, just it's a cheap enough object that I figured I might as well just place them both. So, can these even be supplied? Nice, I actually have chests for these, that's good. This is called cargo capsule, which I'll only need one of, but no, space capsule. I just figure it might be a good idea for this and navigation satellites in case something goes wrong. If I need to craft one, I won't have to run around. 50 advanced. And I kind of want some navigation satellites. Which I actually think navigation satellites might be worth actually automating. At least for a little bit, because they provide... They're necessary for more planets, and I think knowing where they all are could be I assume there's gonna be a bunch of stuff. Unless the navigation satellites can't do outer planets. The idea of power drops, so a rocket launches, is excellent. Like, oh, the signal's not coming through, so it's not transmitting properly. And then you just launch a rocket. It's like the worst plan ever. I could... For intermittent power loss, I guess the easiest is just make a bunch of local accumulators that only supply power to the dedicated, like, control panels and control systems and stuff. Actually, a delivery cannon, I assume, drains power. I don't have a value here. I like the idea of you drain slightly too much power using a delivery cannon, so it causes you to launch more delivery cannons. Okay, space capsules crafting. It will go in the bottom right. Yes. Actually, the explanation here suggested cargo rockets. Is it single stacks of items cannot be lost, or just items that can only stack to one? You can empty first rocket. It will disassemble as the cargo is released. Sometimes rocket target. You should take a launch pad. Make use of the empty space in the rocket by filling it with resources such as metal, stone, oil, coal, low density structures, bunch of stuff. Launch. Where was it written? There's somewhere in one of these sections where it mentioned item loss. Maybe I'm skimming too much and I need to actually read. Actually, that's a great point. Yeah. I was just thinking about basically just these two. Because I couldn't remember how it was written between one stack of an item or, like, why do I have a logistics robot? I must have broken it. Or if it was items that can only stack to one can't be lost. Which would be a little mean, but... Okay. Need to get the cargo. So, when I get to space, I need to get research. Space science, stone. I might want to ship stone. Yeah, this should be fine. I should... Give me a note to write down. Okay. Just... So it's 1 processing, 2 space, 1 solid, 5 stone, and cosmic water. Cosmic water needs an amount of lubricant and water. Awkward. Yeah, I'll figure out shipping for this, and then based on that, I need to think of ratios. So I wrote these down in a way that I do not understand. Second, okay. This is 1 blue, 2 belts. The belts are made of 2 smalls, 1 low, 2 steel, and 10 lubricant. Then it's just 1 rocket, 5 stone, 1 cosmic water. The most complicated thing here is the lubricant. Yes, I noticed, and then I definitely forgot about it repeatedly. The moment I would go to calculate the total amount of science to ship, it would have been a problem. Cosmic water feels like it's likely to be the biggest issue. Well, how do I make space pipes? Copper. So I need to make sure I ship copper. They might have some amount of pipes for free, but I need to consider copper, plastic, glass. Copper, plastic, and glass are at least considering, but not right away. There might already be a decontamination facility on the ruins. But cosmic water is 99 water to 1 lubricant. I can get the water from the ice, so I just need 1 lubricant. I think there was ice? Yes. I might need to ship mining drills unless they're somewhere already up here. I mean, 1 stack of mining drills would be... Well, no. 1 stack of mining drills is something that I would accidentally bring with me in my inventory without thinking about it. So I don't think I need to worry about that. I hate these chests. These ruins are overlapping with the chests because those are real chests. It's just kind of weird generation. Fluid isothermic. I forget what these red things are. They're a building block, though. It doesn't look like there's a decontamination. Oh, there, decontamination, so I don't need to build that. Yeah, maybe not enough to be quick, but enough to not waste your trip would make sense to me. It's generous to... It's weird that they give, there's a capsule there and a capsule here. I bet there's just a drill. Oh no, there doesn't seem to be a drill just sitting anywhere. But I'm bringing a stack of drills because I'm gonna have it in my inventory and I won't take it out. Okay, so there's 10 lubricant barrels. I need to... Oh, I've been collecting lubricant barrels, haven't I? Up here. Very, very slowly because I didn't automate the barrels. Should I? Oh, I shouldn't get distracted. I want to get this going. I mean, barrels are so easy to automate. I should just get this automated. Because I think short term it's very worth it. Huh? What was that? It wasn't a meteor. Did bots run into each other and cause damage or something? Oh, these have never been connected. Whoopsies. I have no idea what did damage there. If it wasn't bots crashing. Yeah, it looks like the... Yeah, I just don't... I knew they could crash. I just didn't assume it would do damage in an area. But, like, it wasn't asteroids. Could it have been... I mean, it's definitely not the laser. Yeah, the laser's still 10 hours away. And I should be able to defend against it. Weird. I need to actually... Ooh, I need to do something about that. I'm gonna wait till they deliver all the stuff, but... I need to craft some more... fuel. I have a lot that I can do. And it one more set of like 30 uranium, 40 uranium 235 should be enough to keep me going until the enrichment. Okay, get rid of those for now. Get rid of those. I don't need mundane trains in space. Turn that off. Make another. Let's launch a couple satellites real quick. Off to space it goes. I need to do the math again though. Small motors, low density. Discovered Ruamati. New planet. Scan the surface for me. Ooh. Is it further than I thought it was? Or did you just only get... Oh, it is further than I thought. Well, not really further. It's production instead of the other one. Which would, if you start with the other one, delays Covarex. Which it means I probably will have to craft more manually. Yeah. Working through a huge amount of 238, turning it into a bunch of 235 would be great. Erebos. Where's that? Where is that? I can't see it here. Erebos. Calidus. Very bad solar power. That makes sense. Erebos. Core mining. Iron, stone, green. He's landed in the weirdest spot. Oh, spider. I hate spiders because I can see them moving in the... Well, this one random spider that I haven't killed, it's probably the same guy. Being nice to it, but it distracts me at the edge of my vision. Which isn't really a reason to kill the spider, but... If it is the same one, it is getting bigger, which is uncomfortable. Yeah, it's... Actually, if I look at it gives the numbers. 137, 367, 359. That is a lot of iron. 6.2 million iron in that patch alone. That is... Iridite. I haven't seen that yet. probably on one of these other planets already. Small amount here. 93, 43, 51. Maybe it's better than... Maybe it's an iridite source? Doesn't seem much better than that. Just... This iridite's kind of pushed down by the other resources. Not Eshu, I'm looking... Wait, no, it is Eshu that I'm looking at? Yes, it is Eshu that I'm looking at. As a crude oil and cryonite. Which is... it's practical. But then beyond that, you kind of have to find better stuff. I still haven't had a test of my laser wall. It should be fine. I'm just... I don't think I can leave until I know for sure that it's safe. Oh, I can actually check for the water. It was Eshu? Oh yeah, because it does have liquid water right here. Which I could zoom out and look. Barrel. What do... where's... I have to actually... I'm not going here anytime soon, but where is... I thought that one had cryonite listed. Okay, it's a different blue. I'm not unless you only get cryonite from core mining. It is well hidden. Oh, it's over here. No, that's iron. If it exists, it's very well hidden. It must exist. There's no reason it wouldn't. Unless I'm somehow looking at the wrong planet, which would be funny. Maybe that would be unfortunate if I look... I don't know where else I would look. Yeah, I'm looking... Eshu. It is listed as requires frozen terrain. I wonder if this is the only frozen terrain that generated, and just I got super unlucky. Because none of this looks frozen. It's all desert. Or desert adjacent, just like the main world. Yeah. I mean, I'll find one eventually. That's just... It's fitting to be like, oh, desert. Bunch of desert after this, like, desert on the main world. Ruamati does not have any. The asteroid belt has none. Erebos has none. I guess I'll just have to keep launching satellites. It's not a problem yet. It might be a problem eventually. Get rid of this. But I was doing math, which is never fun. So for every set of 5 space science, I need 1 blue processor, 2 small motors, 1 low density, 2 steel, 10 lubricant. 1 rocket fuel, 5 stone, a cosmic water. 1 cosmic water costs a tenth of a lubricant. So I should multiply by 10. So like 10 cosmic water, 50 stone, 10 rocket fuel, 20 belts, 10 blues. Which means, so I need 101 lubricant per set of 50, like 10 times 5 packs. Or I just decide excess. Yeah, that's kind of what I was... 101 is never going to be nice. I think I just ship extra lubricant compared to what I need. Like, 1 more than is necessary. Or maybe I scale it up to maybe... If I multiply it by 10 again, it's still only 1 extra barrel. Yeah, I guess if I don't multiply it by 10, I'll still have... The numbers are still... The numbers will always be ugly for lubricant, I guess. If I just multiply it by 5 instead of 10, it will still be bad, but it'll be more contained, I guess. Okay, so 5 blues, 10 belts, 5 rocket fuel, 25 stone, 5 cosmic water, which is 5 lubricant, and I'm gonna call it 500 water. Well, it's 495. $4.95 water is kind of... I really wish they hadn't done the realistic, like, volume for these. Or, like 99.1 for 100 total. I wish they'd just done 100 water and 1 lubricant, but I respect it. And I mean, in the long term, it doesn't really matter, because it's always going to be awkward because of the lubricant. Yeah, it's probably 2... Yes. So, if I make one of those, which actually I just need to steal circuits. I don't need to steal one of those and 1 more arithmetic. So this guy needs blues 5. I'll multiply it, well yeah, sets of 25. So 5, 10 belts that I'll craft, which is motors, which are 10. Low densities, 5. Steel is 10. And the 50 lubricant is 1 barrel. 1 barrel. Wait. Yes, 1 barrel. Oh no. Yeah. I think did I do the math halfway? The math needs to be this because the low densities will be awkward if it's half of what I have written. Did I do the math correctly on the belts? This makes 2 I need 5 crafts. 10, 5, 10, 50. I think that is correct. How did I do the math correct? There's no way I was paying attention. I'm surprised. I'm surprised I paid attention to the fact that it crafted 2 each. It might actually just be luck. Just like pure coincidence. 5 rocket fuel. 25 stone. Which is a resource. There's no stone up there, is there? I didn't actually check. There's copper. And water, that's it. Okay. $25 stone, and then 1 more thing of lubricant because of cosmic water. It'll be more than I need, but that's better than too little, and I can adjust it manually. Yes. Probably. I probably wrote it down and it all worked. Okay, so that's space science. So that's this is for 25 space science. 25 I'm gonna call it Novus. I don't know if I'm gonna have to ship these right away. I'm just gonna build it because it's easy. And I think I would want it to be in the same area. I don't have chests of these, so I actually can't do this yet, but that's there. I can turn it off if I don't need it. I will have to ship. For the first trip, it could be a different section because I start with 400 of... Not even 400 of all of them. It doesn't have military science. That feels funny. Is it because none of the research needs military science? It's because none of the research needs military science. Until this. None of the important research needs military science. That makes sense. Yeah, it looks fine. The fuel reprocessing, yeah, that's usable. It's not vital, but 75% the energy efficiency of a steam turbine, but 99% of steam used is returned as water. So useless on Novus, but worth considering in other contexts. That's kind of neat. Or probably, I have no idea why if you would ever use that on a planet that can supply infinite water. But on other places, it could be very valuable. Methane ice, water, ooh. If I can't do, or is this only, yeah, I can't do this, can I? Until, I'll have to ship some water the first time is what it looks like. If I can't convert water ice into water without the research. Except I'll be able to do the research up there already. So if they have ice, if they have water already in usable form, I would be able to jumpstart enough. Okay, oh yeah, in here, this one. Yeah, so I don't need it to jumpstart anything, that's fine. I also got slightly distracted from my intention to get more barrels crafted. Can I force this in anywhere here? I mean, I definitely could make this worse. It's probably best for the short term. I will need to fix this eventually. I think short term it's probably best if I just get something that works. Just have that producing. That's the wrong direction. I should not run on tracks. That's dangerous. But that's that. I should probably just... No. What I should do is just carry the packs to carry the stuff necessary to balance it out. Because it's a one-time thing that I want to fix. So I only need to do it one time. It's very simple. Okay, so this is... everything times a number. Yes. So, sets of 25. 10 sets, 250. $250 science does not seem like a lot. So I probably want just more than that. A lot of these are 1,000 for productivity. Speed modules. $2.5K is a lot of stacks, but 50 stacks is a lot. 50, 10, 20, but it's a lot of space. Yeah, definitely robots are very important. Space capsule, very important. What is the industrial furnace? Can use advanced melting and metallurgy, but not kiln. Kiln? What is a kiln? Is that a future thing? Or is it just like cooking stone? It must be cooking stone. And similar. Yeah. I guess it looks like it should be bigger than 3x3, but it might be exactly the same size. Ooh, automation 3 is pretty good too. That's pretty valuable. Space manufactory. China sewing machine but can craft more complicated recipes. Only works in space. Oh yeah, 4x4. So yeah. So it's a good thing that I'm still using my current furnaces and stuff instead of having tried to do electric. Ooh, yes. Blue belts. Blue belts are not even that bad to craft, except for the fact that I have no lubricant anywhere near my fast transport, but it's not an issue. It can be dealt with. I mean, yeah, so thousands of research. Ooh, and artillery. Artillery is kind of nice. Not like vital, but I do want that. So I think sending up for 2,500 would not be excessive. Then I just hook this into there, and it should be fine. Yeah, which is good. It instantly is requesting. Good. That should still only take up like... I should still be like 300 away, which means I can probably increase this more, but I should figure out everything else first. I actually will add the sciences, which will take up even more space, but I don't have providers for the various sciences. I have to figure out how I want to do that. Is this unnecessary now? Is this whole thing here worthless? Because does all future research use space stuff? Because if it should all use space stuff, which means it needs to be researched in space, which means none of the stuff here does anything anymore. Yeah. So, how do I want to do it? I should just... Oh, yeah, I had my silly buffers, hey. My silly buffers were actually good for those two. Well, I guess this will free up a lot of space on Novus, which is nice. I'm gonna cut down on that. I like the prospect of not having to research here anymore. Like, it's kind of appealing. Where it represents sort of a bigger step in progression. Where Space Age, it was always researching on Novus, though you could probably set stuff up elsewhere if you really wanted to, but... Now it's like, oh, I can clear up all of this formerly important stuff, but now it's irrelevant. In a way that doesn't feel, so far it doesn't feel like, oh, all my work was for nothing. Oh, wrong button. Oh, messy. See, I built mine in prime real estate, so the fact that I can get rid of it is great. Though, whether it's prime real estate anymore, I don't really know, because Novus is going to become a lot less important very, very soon. So the value of the real estate on Novus is going to fall. But like, all this messy building can be cleaned up. I'm gonna leave the labs because leave the labs for now because I don't really need to move them yet, but like, this frees up a bunch of belt space. It's convenient. I also probably could have these go down instead of up. That might be a good idea. Yeah, I could reclaim my productivity ones. Then I'd be like, where would I store them? I guess I would store them in the place that has been being turned into productivity 2s this whole time. That's a lot of productivity 2s. That was wasteful. for this stage of the game. It will probably be used eventually, but right now it's wasteful. I got distracted. I was trying to craft something. I just picked up stuff to build another navigation satellite to hopefully find a cryonite planet that actually has cryonite. It's a healthy amount compared to the amount that I'm using. Ooh. I'm not low on oil. There's no way. I am. How am I low on oil? I'm not low on oil. What am I low on? Is this blocked up? No. I just need to either productivity or speed it. Because it could be going faster. Just have this one productivity tuned for the rocket sections. I'm assuming this... Yeah, I can't do it here because it's a different system. It's unfair to the robots, but I wish they would place them in a neat, orderly fashion instead of all over the place like this. This is messy. Ooh, I don't have a chest for stone, do I? I'm very glad I thought about that. Because that's probably just going through all of my garbage stone that I threw away. I mean, it lasted a while, but... I was distracted again. It's the barrels. Because I don't know if I... Because oil is... sort of infinite. Like, the yield goes down, but it will always give oil. So is it better to speed oil processing, or is it better to productivity to get the most out of it? Or is that flexible based on context? Well, that's very fast. Okay, that's all the lubricant that I will need for now. Don't get it by train. Okay, so it is still better. Oh, that was close. Sometimes Factorio can get your heart pumping for a second. Whoop. To get more refineries is obviously a simple solution. Can I... How far can these go? Can they go across this? No. I guess I can just leave a space. I can shift this over. This wasn't really planned. This was just sort of laid out to get it moving. Need to be careful not to accidentally break these robots. So I should be able to put a couple more refineries here. Give me my navigation satellite launch. I mean, refineries are... Greater efficiency on the use of the oil is probably fine. Hagen. Nope. Oh wait, no, that had credit right at the top. And everything's frozen? Okay. I think this is the actual cryonite place. Because there's no actual liquid water. Oh, never mind, there is liquid water. Okay, that's at least, that exists. That's good. That's actually so convenient. I don't know the processing, but water here, cryonite there. That'll be an easier start than having to ship stuff. There's a little bit of oil there, some uranium. I should scan the surface. I should probably stop scanning the surfaces until I actually check how much space this is taking up. That's easy to do. Pretty sure if I just look at Steam, it will be fairly accurate. Properties... Yeah, it's only taking up 1.3 gigabytes total, so it's fine. Unless the mod is somehow different. Yeah, having to deal with, you can cull? What do you mean by cull? Cull in this context? Cull seems like... Oh, do you mean... No. Remove chunks... Oh, like, I don't need to know this the full surface. Yeah, so like... Ruamanti's fine. Well, I should look at it for a second. I've been letting it expand for a while. I should get a look at it real quick. And... that's probably enough of a glimpse of where I need to go. So this one I will clear it, and then go there, and there for the locations of valuable materials. So, this gives me enough view for the 20 million on the left. Oh, that sounds like better than, you know, a high percent threat, but like 3% seems like just enough to be a nuisance and not much more. That should be enough. But yes. Like, cull is a funny word because it could also mean like... Because if you had a planet with a threat of 99%, you might want to cull it by killing all the biters. But more of like a software cull, I guess. Navigation satellite. Keep crafting these. It's way too much solid fuel in my inventory. Still supplying very gradually. Looking good though. Almost half full. Oh, that is... Well... Just get lucky with a better planet then. Sounds really annoying. Oh wait. I should probably stop that. I should look at the surface that I've scanned. See if there's anything important. Okay. 21 million there. A combined 27 million there. Basically anywhere but up. Northwest is bad, every other direction is good. That's all I need to remember. So I guess either there or the Ruamati is where I'll go. I'll decide in what it will be a while now, because it's not soon. I say it doesn't feel soon. Why is there damage here? Because those are trees. I do really like the details on these warehouses. I just don't know what's up with the doors. Is there something that interacts with the doors of these warehouses? Because it feels like there should be something where those actually open up like the roof does. Yeah, I could understand, yeah, because not having to... If it can all be done on the single planet, it would be a lot simpler than if dealing with a bunch of back and forth nightmares. I've distracted myself again. Okay, the science will actually take a really long time to accrue. Because yeah, I only have 800 of each in storage. So that's kind of a problem. But not something I can change right now. I guess I'm not going to go for more science than that. I'll just figure out other important things to ship. I'm already shipping all that. I'm already shipping a bunch of lubricant. I guess I could add extra small electrics just to have a little more. Oh yeah, if I want to, well, I mean, I guess I don't need to launch today. It feels like if I wanted to launch today, though, I won't even be able to fill up my current science demand. Where's my science crafting stats? I have 90 green per minute. 60... I think the lowest... 30 per minute for orange science. Which is 1800 an hour. Yeah. So yeah, it doesn't need to be fully filled. I'm just thinking of what else might be good to bring extra of, because I think maybe this one should include small electrics. I think I want small electrics for space belts. Not that I need that many right away. But shipping like, I don't know, a couple stacks of belts that don't go into a chest yet. Oh yes, I actually haven't put inserters on the list either. I'm just, for my generic useful item list, I'm thinking I should add the small electrics at a similar amount, which is being multiplied by 10, which will be a lot of small electrics, but think I should make a different one. This should be for inserters. I have no point, there's no point in bringing normal stuff here. I don't need electric poles. And I can't craft the pylons, can I? Yeah, these pylon things are not craftable. And I won't need more right away, but... Are the pylons the only power in space? Or can I use normal... I need to... If I look here... I mean, these can be placed in space, so I assume I won't need them, but having what's in my inventory might be enough. I keep picking up logistics bots. Also, I should change how I'm doing this. I should connect these like that. What are my bots at? The bots are at almost 500 logistics bots. Ooh. Why'd that happen? Well, I know why that happened, I just didn't account for it. That's annoying. I guess I can do this. Flying robot frames. I want this to... This doesn't work. It needs to not block. I could do silly stuff to make it work. This will not actually fix my issue, though. It should just help a little bit. No recipe set. 500 logistics bots. It could be going faster. Give me 800. Is there stuff about drone collisions that I can read? Doesn't look like it. What a shame. Oh, my power. I don't think it's possible. I guess it is possible to have too many bots. When they start destroying your game. Iron. Yeah, it'll be... This has to be bots exploding. I can't see it as anything but bots exploding. Crashing. And stuff. Like, I don't know what else could be the cause. Oh, let's turn this off and craft another. Yeah, beyond the, like, explodey stuff. crashing is like, yeah, it's a way to restrict it without hard restricting it if you're willing to, like, take the relative hit. It has to be the crashing that's causing the damage to the base, which does make it more of an issue than if it was just taking, like, oh, they crash, the two bots die type thing. Not much of an issue, because if you have repair kits, it just repairs, but it is more of an issue, which is a good thing. Okay, I'm crafting 40 sets. These craft in 10s, which means it's 100 per chest. My Steam is currently 16k. That's not right. I mean, this one I did mess up a while ago, so that's probably why it's like this. It's just continued issues. I had more fuel here. No, I had more fuel here, I guess. It wasn't balanced. Okay, one more craft, and then I can put 25 in each. Okay, that should keep them going how they should, without one losing out on adjacency. Yeah, it's something that I want to not... I guess what I could do... Like, I didn't automate it because I didn't want the initial... I was looking too far ahead. Because for the Kova Rex enrichment, you need 40 235 saved up. So if I just do that, then automating it's probably fine. I'll have to figure out how I want to do this, though. Probably have... Oh, it's not going to split nicely, but I have it split on either side, then run here. Oh, that's bad. I'll fix that in a second, but what color does this need to be? Red. It's not an immediate issue. That should work. I will need to... it's probably easier to do this. Instead of bothering with circuits, better just split it. That will go there. Split it here. Then I just need to get iron up here. Did I? I did get iron up here, didn't I? Nice! I did the most annoying part already. And then didn't bother doing the rest of it. Great planning. this. Up here. So, this is a 10-second craft. I probably don't need more than one, because it's really not high demand at this stage. Oops, wrong direction. Oh yeah, the easiest solution is always just, if I need to save stuff, just put it in a different chest. In a place where I can find it, because I don't know where my flying suit is. Thruster suit is in there. Okay. Well, that should be fine now. I'll wait till it filters down, because it should work as I expect, but sometimes this doesn't. There were some splitters where it split like right, then left. It was odd. But this is splitting as it should. I kind of dislike the right-left priority. I wish it was the opposite. It switched on either side, but that's symmetry that's not worth the effort. Okay, and there's no problem letting this continue to run because I have the 40 saved up. Which I could have gotten easily anyway, but how's this looking? It's getting closer. 200, that's 5, 9, 12 more stacks. I'll be at 310. I have 190 left. Yeah. I mean, if I replace these with better looking chests, I kind of think having the chests looks better. But I think the wooden chests look bad. Maybe not. Maybe I can make it look better with belts. Or make it look good with belts. So I'm going to consider, if I run this here onto a belt, that's probably what I should do. Set that up to feed out for when I reprocess. Yep, I'm actually out of those sciences. Didn't really leave myself space. The fix is move this and set up splitters. That work well. I should change my speed upgrade. It's a little bit overly restricted. always could do with this as well. The easiest thing is I can scale this side up. A little bit. Oh, wait, my 200... whatever. The 200 counting thing's not really an issue now. I think my green circuits and stuff are in a better spot. And I can scale it. Yeah. I could just make it a big, terrible loop, but... set that up there for now. Put a splitter here, put my warehouse there, and power it. I can send that upwards. Copy. This. Have to adjust a little. Should really automate long arm inserters because they can't be replaced. Give me a splitter. Oh yes, they place them too far. It's consistent that they place them on the far side. It would be convenient if they didn't. That should be 60 per minute? If it crafts 8 at a time? Yeah, that should be fine. 60 a minute, because it should be doubling. The other one was chemical science. Why is chemical science so slow? It's just slow, that's why. Okay. It's a easy issue. Okay, I should just stop delaying. I should be able to get this. Should be iron sticks somewhere here. Yes, right there. I can steal some iron sticks to get a slow production of long-handed. How do I want to do that? Steal iron sticks. Bring them up. It's unfortunate. Can I go to the right? I could, but not any better. Oh, I have iron sticks right here. a little more accessible. Gets me up here. And in a good spot. Not efficiently distributed, but that's fine. I'm gonna need more than that. There. Now I don't have to manually craft those, and I can keep those. Requested. Just being very lazy to not set those up. I think I can be lazier still with those. Or I could use a requester. I mostly just don't want to do the circuits, but if I just use a requester, I can repurpose the requester later if I want to. Oh, that's kind of... It's just the advanced circuits that need to be gotten. Everything else is so close to perfect. Yeah, like, having them is important. It's just getting the advanced circuits here is what whatever. What made me not want to do it, but if I just use one of the requesters because I don't have a use for it yet, better to use it for something than to let it sit in my inventory. Are any robots moving this way? Doesn't look like it. Okay, 200 are on the way. I have 10,000 advanced circuits in my storage. So, it's a lot. It's not a lot long term, just... It's a lot to see that I have. But that should be going... It's not going any faster because I got distracted by the fact that I didn't have inserters. Distracted is not the right word. Delayed. Okay, this should be fine. This should still be okay. Still terrible use of the speed upgrades. Probably should have made a better spot. I have a lot of space for that if I want to, though. All the research isn't needed anymore. I have more space for a lot of stuff. All this is being eaten up by the blues. I need more sulfur. I got a thing I forgot again. Refineries. I hate refineries. I hate Well, I hate anything that calls for glass. Because I'm just not... Glass is not one of the default... whatever. Glass is not one of the defaults that I just carry with me everywhere. And I still haven't... Ooh, I still didn't hook that up yet, have I? Yeah, I need to hook that up. Oop. Oops. There. 5, yeah, 5 each. I don't think I have stone bricks in the logistics either. 472 in the storage because I get a lot in my inventory and then dump them. Really? I'm surprised that was out of range. Oop. Well, you don't have to expand manually anymore. I can actually rely on my robots now that I have construction bots built. There. There, that's not gonna have power. That's what I needed. This might cause problems while it stockpiles, but short term it should be fine. And long term it should be fine. Okay, do I even need that splitter anymore? Because I split it, mix it there. I don't really need that, do I? It will stay for just kind of, I don't know, historic value. Oh, this is not producing fast enough. It is still running out of date assemblers. It's been a long time since the science had to actually run. The weaknesses of the system are becoming apparent. This is almost done, and I am still only about halfway. I wanted to add a small amount of it. I mean, a third of it I don't really need to add to this list right now. I guess I can double this. 10, 20, 30. Oh yeah, each of these are stacks. This is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 stacks for all of those. So if I double it, it's 70 more. I can't double this if I want to leave today. I'll do 20. I'll get the robots working. Make a nice wave. Oops. Gotta do more rocket launches. Yeah, I want to launch within half an hour, which is doable if I don't bring a full rocket, so that's not a problem. Maelstrom. Certainly a name for a planet. Doesn't look very valuable. I mean, it's good iron. But it doesn't have any of the unique materials. And it has 33% threat level. Doesn't seem worth it. Oops. I'm carrying a ton of nuclear fuel. Could it be? No. I don't think it would be worth... I can't imagine it would be worth carrying nuclear reactors up. Because solar panels are probably plenty in orbit. 80 is 20. This is not, right? 50, 50, 10, 50, 50, 11, 50, 50, 31, 54. I must have put this in twice. Okay. That makes sense. Yes, I should add bulks and long handles. Yeah, would be. I'm gonna add these real quick. I guess I can also do that remotely. It's pretty easy to handle. Oh, wrong one. I think 100 is a nice number. 100 is the best number. Because it's convenient. Okay. So I added an extra 70 stacks to be added. So it should be around 100. Oh, I can actually see the bottom. Why'd that go away? I guess because the space capsule and rocket sections all filled up, so the thing in the corner went away. Okay. I can get the water there. So I can do one quick check of their recommendations. I don't need a rocket landing pad there because I'm already bringing it. They're suggesting oil and coal. Oh, yes. I did have my suit in here. I might as well... I mean, my base should be safe enough right now. Knock on wood. Where's the suit? It should be here. According to searching, it's just too much garbage, which is my own fault. It said it was here. Oh, different chest. Oh, I planned for it to be... yes, okay. Okay, I'm gonna switch to that suit. Which won't need this, I'm just taking it out. And then I have one life support equipment. I don't know if I need the roboports. I might want them. These are 250 kilowatts. These don't need energy. They use fuel. I mean, I could add 2 roboports and a couple batteries. That seems functional. Oh yes, for safety. Yeah, I guess I could bring... If I go to the orbit, Actually, what is... This is their fuel generator. What is the purple? Isothermic generator. I don't think that's useful right now. I mean, currently, I don't know how I will generate. I've been looking too thoroughly at fuel generation. What am I doing? Oh, neat. Let's go to my research. That's a cool little HUD element. I should probably try to loop my speed upgrades with how I have this set up, which I have this set up as bad. Where was my life support being built? I put it in a really random spot. Here. Okay. Oh, that was life support equipment. Not the actual fuel. Okay, so I need to actually make these. These are just crafted, okay. Oh, scrap. That's an interesting byproduct. I'm gonna do that. I can't do the actual life support canister manually, but I guess I can do the secure canisters manually for the short term. They stack to 50 if I make 2 stacks, just to have a lot. It should be a lot. Do I have a chest for plastic? I don't, do I? This will cause a lurch. Everything will collapse temporarily. Oh yes, solar panels, which is why I haven't been thinking about power, because it mostly just handles itself, because 833% efficiency? No, 467. What does the 833 come from? No idea what that number means. Is 833 twice 467? No, because that'd be 934. I don't get it. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, that would power stuff to start, probably. Ooh, yes. Even if I don't need them, some extra solar panels, like an extra stack or 2, would be pretty easy to fit on a ship. More than... I'm not going to need that many. They take up so much space, and I don't have that much to begin with. Yeah, I think there were 10? I think is what I checked. I just figure a bit extra is not gonna hurt. Yeah, I'm assuming that's 1 stack. I can't check because the chest is behind the ruins, which is still very annoying. But it is what it is. I don't need this, or this, or this, or this. Start emptying out all the needless garbage. I guess that was... yes. I probably got the number by clicking this and seeing 10. Yeah. 10 solar panels. But for some reason this guy's not a logistics chest. There's probably a logic reason, but it doesn't pop up here because it's just a steel chest. So is this guy. No, that's a request. That's a requester chest. There's 5 free requester chests to work with up here. That's very helpful. Okay. Hey, it's all filled. Okay, I have 118. Extra rocket fuel would never be bad. For this, I'm thinking about this rocket fuel for the purpose of flying myself, just extra. The life support I need to make, but you said you only need like 50. Like if I bring 50 to 100, I'll have plenty. 250, 500 bars is what I want. 500 glass. Wait, all my glass is dead because I'm picking it all up. Oh, no, that's not why. All my glass is dead because I don't have any stone. Because it's all going over here to make bricks. The glass is important. I'm going to stop the prioritization. I guess this means I should start upgrading. Why does that exist? No idea. I mean, that should help a lot, because it was already on a red belt. That's something that should have been upgraded a long time ago. I have no excuse. At this point, they don't need to be red belts anymore, because this is not scaled up. Oh, because I'm picking up all the bricks, so this is at full capacity. It makes sense. I got my 500 glass. Yeah, I'm feeling having 50 that I carry, 50 for when I get back. If I want to leave right away, it will be ready. 50 heat shielding. Don't get it by train. That's still filling up. Oh, yeah, because I dumped a bunch in. Makes sense. 250 and... oh, no. Math was wrong. I was doing 10 times... my math was wrong, probably. Oh, yeah. That's why I'm thinking having... I'm thinking of having like a rotating set. Like while 50 are charging, I have 50 with me. Just so that I can't leave them to charge and accidentally leave them behind or something. Which just doing logistics would probably make that trivial. And so I wouldn't forget, but I don't trust myself is what it comes down to. And I think this is the easiest way to not mess up. Not that it'll be a huge mess up, just annoying. Ooh. Red's not supplying enough. I need to fix that. Okay, there's a heart rate. No, yeah, plastic, because I'm putting it all into a chest. That's why. And I don't have enough of that. I got distracted again from making the refineries. Wait, the scrap. I need to get something to process the scrap, I think. These are all being eaten up by that, which is fine. Distracted. Motors. Do not be a distracted motorist. It is dangerous. Oh, it's not fuel refinery, is it? It's oil refinery. Kinda don't like similar names. It is completely reasonable, it's just using a word. I'm not even gonna use all these. Cancel the secure canister, resume after the oil refineries. Oh, where's that delivering to? Put extras, put steel. I must have shift clicked that steel in, because there's no way it would leave 9. Okay, what else? Do I want? I could just launch with this amount. I don't think that would be an issue. I guess it might have something to do with their, like, 2-item carry capacity? Like, if bots confuse themselves. Or, like, if they all only carried 1, it might not be an issue. Because this is not what I need. This is not what I need. I mean, I could ship some concrete? I don't need to build a delivery cannon up there, but concrete's used in a lot of stuff. I should check if it's used in anything that I need. Which feels unlikely right now. Electric... I guess copper. If I need more boilers and stuff. I'm not shipping any copper up right now. Do I add it to here? I'll just do it manually this time. I'll sort out copper and... Actually, I have no copper, iron, or concrete. I could put a bit of each, and that would probably be reasonable. Yes. Great suggestion. Actual storage. Where am I? Going over that way. Actual storage would help. How many do they stack to? I should probably do logistics enabled warehouses. No, I'm lost. Okay, it is up. I'm just... My factory has expanded further down than I thought it had. That might be fine. I don't know where my iron is collecting. I know my copper collects here. Does my iron collect up here? I have no idea. Do I not have I don't have a passive provider for iron. And it hasn't been an issue yet, but it would become an issue soon, so. Good catch by me. Because yeah, I bet I'd start setting up more logistics crafting, and I'd be like, why is this iron not working? And I would be very surprised to learn that I never bothered to set that up. Okay, those are those three. Then warehouses of a couple types. $20 of each. Maybe not. It's not that bad. A lot of steel and concrete if I want 20 of each. I definitely don't need 20 of each. That feels like that would be excessive. I would probably use it, but like 2 of each is probably enough. Yeah, it's like I want to use the full stack size, but like using the full stack size to make better use of fuel while wasting steel and concrete and circuits is not a good plan. Not wasting, because it still would get used eventually, but that's fine. For circuits and stuff. Where are my green circuits? They're here. Just cancel that and do that. And some extra smaller ones. It'll take up space. It'll be slightly more flexible. I probably could do a stack of small guys, but switch this to empty life support and then life support. So I think I don't think I feel like I should be, but I don't think I am. Yeah, I don't have any plastic. I should have plastic. Good thing I started collecting plastic. And good thing I remembered to place these down. Ha ha ha. So it needs one space to its left. I'll move that up and just put an extra guy there. And then position this stuff better. Okay, that's gonna go there. So I want this to be positioned here. Which will cause a problem because I don't have that right now, but robots should build it. The minor things that I wish behaved differently. Like if I don't have an item, I wish I could hit Q to copy it. this should all connect properly. I need to add that. No, I don't need that on that side. Okay. This should all work. Plastic, and I was trying to get life support working. I needed processing units for that. Oh. Pretty low on processing units now. Greens can be sped up eventually. What am I doing? I'm going to the weird structure that has barely been used. To make empty life supports. It's a weird process. Life support canister cleaning. Life support. It's only life support canisters. Why does it have the extra? There must be a use for secure canisters. Med packs? No. Yes, okay, they're used for med packs. That's interesting enough. Okay, then the last step is a bunch of coal and water in a life support facility. I don't have any of that. I know there's pumps in here. Oh yeah. Oh, yes, it is also time that I should wrap up. So I guess I launch first thing next time then. I'll get this finished. Yeah. Have a nice night. What am I doing? I'm trying to get pipes. Look at all this prepped. I lost track of time. As always. I have water here already. I'm lazy. The full life support canister. Oh, rotate. That's an interesting input. It was fine how it was, but that's kind of neat. Okay, bunch of coal. I definitely don't have coal in chests anywhere. It is a 2 to 2, so it's a direct 7 more than that. These life support canisters are a weird process. I guess I can scale this up a little more. Nope, I haven't connected the water. This is this side. All I have to do is copy that. Doesn't seem quite right. Oh, my sulfuric acid. No, that's fine. I think a copy further up. Okay. Everything should be fine. This should help a lot. Still don't have enough. Because this is not connected properly. Okay. That is a problem. Like elevated train, maybe. I don't have refined concrete being made. Where is refined well, refined concrete's here because it's better movement speed. Yeah, I probably should get that set up sometime soon. But other options include bad choices. Glad I didn't walk onto the tracks just then. Okay, so that is the light oil that I need to deal with. I can resupply that. This is a better choice than what I was gonna do. It's a bit messy. I have not added the plastic yet. This is not a good... I don't want to run stuff that way. And these should all work now. I wasn't checking for a drain, that was risky. And now I have to judge whether this is better. But productivity, that feels funny. Might be worth it though. I can move my cannons. If I move them way down here, I keep expanding in all the space that I left myself. Except for that. That is 2 cannons worth. If I put one on either end, it should be fine. Should cut. That. Oh, I placed it wrong on the left. This should work. Just an issue of what the bots are doing, which was carrying it all the way, storing it, and then carrying it all the way back. Yes, it should be fine. And I can scale it up properly without worrying as much as I have been. Only concern is I guess I should oh yes, so that bit at the bottom is not needed. So we're running. Okay, the oil is functional. This would be a better place to run the light oil instead of there, but I'm gonna leave it for now. So I want some plastic to send to space. It also suggested coal, so might as well send some of that. I don't think I'm sending any green or red circuits. They might not be needed. They might be worth considering. Especially for my garbage inventory. Oop, that's finally done. Wow, coal's not very efficient. Could bring some of that. It still hasn't finished building? No, they're discharging. Good, that's fine. $55. I'm fine with that. These are all going just fine. This one's short on sulfur. This one's going better than I thought. Okay, life support. Needs the actual components. One stack. Second stack can get going. Yeah, it's such a slow reload. I think it's worth having 2 sets to work with, so that I empty out when I get back, refill. Which I guess will mean setting up a requester chest? No, requester chests don't pull from my inventory. I guess I just set up a storage for them. When I get back, I dump the empty ones. They get sent to storage. They get put in. They get put into a passive provider. It's all good. I guess I could place a passive provider preemptively. This is presumably only speeds and efficiencies. Be weird if there's anything else. Speeds might be worth, or yeah, it might be worth making some of those. That's not Yeah, okay, that's good. I should make a stack? 2 stacks? 2 stacks of speed upgrades. Ship 2 stacks of both. Manually crafting these is inefficient. Didn't do the math. I'm just going for it. Where are my reds? The reds are up here. Grab there. Weird spot. Motors. This is great. There's a little over 1 stack, which is good. This adds 4 more stacks to the total. At 70 right now, which means 30 more. Keep running back and forth because I should have just done the math. It would have been faster at this point. But now it's all good. Don't need the train stuff. Just robots. I want to carry some robots with me. I think. I'll have to steal some logistics bots. Construction bots should be fine. Right here, but they might be, the others might be spread out. Oh! Okay, I don't know where I have all my construction bots. I love that, that's so fun. If I go here and search for construction robots, they are kind of just spread out. Which is good and bad. $710 logistics. Oh, no, $299. Did I lose a construction bot? I think that should be set to 300. Yeah, it should be trying to work to replace it. This is shut down because I don't have enough of those because it's been eaten up by there for so long. This will need to be scaled up soon. Which is a problem there, but I can probably just do it. Need the lubricant over there. Change some routing. I'll have space. The glass doesn't look great. Okay, that is just a limitation of belt speed. going smoothly. This doesn't get looks. Smooth. Good. These will craft. Those are not in a rush. I already added all the plastic. I have a stack of drills. I have some iron. Iron, copper, plastic, coal, concrete. I don't have raw oil. But I probably, hopefully don't need that. If I do, I can adjust. 105 is an obnoxious number. I think it just is what it is. Auto lubricant. I don't see anything super obvious missing. There's pre-processed stuff that could be beneficial. Like I could send like a delivery cannon or something, but that's probably silly. I already have a space capsule going up. There's already space capsules there. I think it's just down to more. Collect some robots. I just find roboports with. Oh, actually, I could set. Those just so that I can access them as necessary. And I can steal them and then they'll hopefully repopulate. I don't think I have enough construction bots. I should up that to 400 just to be extra safe. Again. These guys still haven't attacked me. So I still don't know if this is safe. In the last hour, these have absorbed a lot of pollution. I guess... yeah, those 5 hours probably absorbed an average of 4 to maybe 5 a minute. 360 times 5. 1500 spitter. 1500 spitter spawners. Which should be a lot of spitters. Probably too high of an estimate. Oh, wait, no, actually, no, it does give the average, the actual value. But that's 10 hours, but half the time they did nothing. So if I double it, it's about 6. 1.2. I'm just... maybe they have attacked and they've just been lasered before anything took damage to notify me? Don't see any corpses. Oh, okay, there's movement. They must have done this a bunch. Is my only guess. And they just send these tiny groups that die before they can do any damage. Something must have happened here. Yes. They should be getting repaired. Good. It's a little slow. But they should leave the repair kits here now. Which will make the repairs faster in the future. Yes. Good. Okay, that seems like I can probably leave it. These guys will live here forever. I should be safe. That will keep sending stuff. It did do damage at the bottom. Because I guess Spitter there is an awkward angle. Because it only gets a limited supply. I could change this by adding more walls. So it can't shoot that and I can shoot there. But then it just keeps pushing it further. It'll always just be an issue. I think it's fine. That will take attrition levels of damage consistently. But I guess I'll just have to hope that it's fine. If it's not, I can probably get back in time to fix any major issues before it becomes a problem. I have to steal those robots still. And for this, I can see them in my inventory. There's no reason to put them in the chest. Or in the rocket. Add an extra bit there. Those two. Empty out that. Again, I could just carry these in my inventory. There's really no point in putting them in the rocket. Actually, there's a good reason not to. Because if it's more than one stack, it will lose some. It'll lose, well, it'll lose 1%. It'll lose basically nothing. Okay, a lot of the stuff I should just carry myself. 10, 20, 30, 40. 40 more. These provide... Each of these is a stack. Try 125. I can probably go beyond that. But that seems safe. And then we'll fly next time. This is a weird looking rocket though. It's very clunky looking. Not aerodynamic. No, aerodynamics once you're in space doesn't matter, but for the launch itself. Yeah, I guess I'll let this fill up. I don't know if I have anything I can really do. I can check on stuff. Make sure this is working properly. Okay. I think I can spend a moment. Once it gets to the orbit, I will land somewhere here, presumably. Or maybe I can land anywhere. Robots. Then I need to clean up the ruins, I guess. Get it all out of the way. And then what I want to do here is get science. To set up science, I need all these materials that I'm already shipping up. I need to get the cosmic water and the space transport belts crafting. These take 10 seconds to craft. Each of these takes 75 seconds, so those are very, very slow. I need space assembling machines, which I have all the components for being shipped up. Ah, yes, I was thinking about, on the off chance it matters, I could put a couple stacks of the various processing units. Not processing, circuits. Two shots fired. 7 out of 10 structures remain ready. Ah, power. And yeah, that's fine, okay. Three, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 22 stacks. Okay, yeah, that'll all fit. I will stop here. Tomorrow, I should be able to launch. And I bet I will be missing one thing. And I will regret not having that item. But, live and learn. So, it'll be a bit of filling up next time. Then space launch. It should go well. I hope. Thanks for watching. Hang out. Have a nice night, day, etc. The 4x4 cook things, those are neat. Yep. Thanks. Have a nice night, day, etc. Bye-bye.